What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another early Netflix review. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. We got another Netflix movie to talk about today. It comes on the streaming service April 9th on Friday, and of course we're talking about the new superhero film, Thunder Force. This movie is directed by Ben Falcone, who is the husband of Melissa McCarthy, who is the star of this movie alongside Octavia Spencer, Pom Klementieff, Bobby Cannavale, and Jason Bateman. Before I do give you my review for Thunder Force, I do want to thank Netflix very much for providing me an early screener to watch the movie early and talk about it early with you guys. In a world where supervillains are commonplace, two estranged childhood best friends reunite after one devises a treatment that gives them powers to protect their city. Now, you guys know I'm a comic book movie fan. I usually love when we get a new superhero movie every once and then. And Netflix was providing a new superhero film called Thunder Force, and the cast does include some really likable actors and actresses in there. Melissa McCarthy is usually pretty miss, but sometimes she can star in a hit every once in a while. You do have Octavia Spencer, Jason Bateman, Bobby Cannavale, Pom Klementieff, some likable actors and actresses in there. But the main reason why I was very skeptical about this movie is that it was directed by Ben Falcone. Ben Falcone is the husband of Melissa McCarthy, and he's directed some really bad movies with her in it. Tammy, The Boss, Life of the Party, and now this movie. So what did I think of Thunder Force overall? Is this worth checking out, skipping? Yeah, Thunder Force was not good, to say the least. It's not his worst movie. I would definitely say Tammy would be his worst, but this film was just filled with unfunny jokes, slapstick comedy, and superhero storylines we've seen many times before that really does nothing new for the genre. I would say overall the visual aspect of this movie does look pretty solid. Usually with Netflix movies, whenever they dive into blockbuster films, sometimes it looks middle of the road, but this movie, it looks pretty solid. The fight sequences in particular, there are fight sequences that take place at night and in daytime, and they did look good for the most part. Not perfect, but I would say it looked pretty solid compared to other Netflix films. And out of the main cast members, the only ones that I actually pretty enjoyed would be Jason Bateman and Octavia Spencer. Jason Bateman would probably be my favorite of this cast. That is a problem, especially for the main star. Jason Bateman in here, he plays this crab bad guy character, and Bateman just crushes it. He's just a phenomenal actor. Like, you put Jason Bateman in this movie, he's gonna kill this role. There are some pretty shocking moments in here with his character that I found pretty funny. And Bateman in here adds some personality compared to these other human characters that I couldn't care about. Octavia Spencer as well is a very talented actress, and she's decent in here as well. She plays this lifelong childhood friend of Melissa McCarthy, and she becomes a very successful businesswoman. She's able to adapt this company, and she's pretty decent as well. And her as this superhero character, she definitely embraces the role. The rest of the other cast members, Melissa McCarthy, Bobby Cannavale as the villain, and Pom Klementieff are pretty bad. Melissa McCarthy, I'm not the biggest fan of her if I'm being completely honest. The only movies I've really liked her in were Bridesmaids and Can You Ever Forgive Me, her recent Oscar-nominated performance. But in here, it is very slapstick Melissa McCarthy, Ben Falcone, and her character is definitely obnoxious to say the least, and throwing out jokes left and right with no real arc or character moment. It felt like none of her moments were earned, and she's just this unlikable character from the beginning to the middle to the end. Like, absolutely no redemptive arc. And it makes the movie overall pretty frustrating to watch whenever her character pops up. There are these group of villains called Miscreants, and Pom Klementieff is part of that group. And then you have this guy running for mayor, played by Bobby Cannavale, and they are both over the top, obnoxious. Bobby Cannavale is absolutely terrible in this movie. And I really like Bobby Cannavale. I think he could be pretty underrated at times, but in here, just really crazy, cuckoo, over the top. Did not like him at all. Just his moments were completely obnoxious. Definitely a mustache twirling politician villain we've seen before. Kind of like a Maxwell Lord from Wonder Woman 1984, but definitely a lot worse. Pom Klementieff as well is pretty bad in here whenever she throws out her lines. I just think she's Mantis. And unfortunately, the action sequences in here are very cut frame rate. This definitely felt like a first time attempt at a superhero action sequence, and that is from Ben Falcone. And it definitely felt very dull, to say the least. And that's kind of disappointing because I'm a comic book movie fan. I love when action scenes are done right, and many of them are not done right in this film. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on the new Netflix film Thunder Force, if this is your guys' first time checking out the channel and you enjoyed my review for this movie, definitely hit that like button. It really helps the channel a lot. And consider clicking that subscribe button. I do movie reviews every week on this channel, new movie reviews, some classic reviews from time to time, a lot of ranking videos. I talk Falcon and the Winter Soldier every week on my channel, every Friday. And I also do live Q&As with my subscribers every so often. If you want to be a part of the community, hit the subscribe button and let's talk about movies. Overall, Thunder Force is a pretty forgettable superhero film, to say the least. It's from Ben Falcone. I definitely expected that. It's got some pretty annoying characters. Some characters are trying their best, but overall, a film I'm definitely going to forget by the end of this year. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Thunder Force a D+. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on Thunder Force. Thank you again, Netflix, for the early screener. Again, what did you guys think of this movie if you do check it out? Did you disagree with me and actually like it? Or do you think it's okay or hate it like me? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!